Hello everyone, for another movie commentary. This time it was my pick. This is a movie, well, a movie. Um, it's a weird one because I actually saw this movie in theaters when it came out, and pretty much everyone around the world forgot it after it came out, like 1 week after it came out, and only remember it like in the back of my memory. And I was surprised no one talked about this. This is called Timeline. It's based on a novel of made, I think, in the 80s.
By
No,
Michael Crichton, who
by
did
Michael.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah. So you think, oh, it'd be like something interesting. Well, the premise is about archaeologists traveling back in time in order to witness and understand what was going on during, a battle between the French army and the the British army. And this movie apparently has even some new names because it's directed by Richard Donner. The screenplay was made by one of the writers of the Bourne movies, and our
third
main
one.
lead is our main lead is fucking Paul Walker from Fast and the Furious.
But
So
that's not all. We've also got a familiar face who's not exactly an A-list actor at this time, but you may recall him because he's scoring big time lately. Chris Pratt.
no,
Actually-
Jova, I just defined. Basically, audience, before doing this, I mistaken Brad for Paul Walker and just goofed up. I apologize. There was also a new unknown face, but which has a bit of a sad story behind it because the music originally was composed by Jerry Goldsmith, but he's kind of passed away in 2004, so it was kind of replaced with with a new score made by some guy named Brian Tyler.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If you don't know who Brian is, half of the Fast and Furious scores, Iron Man 3, half of Avengers Age of Ultron, and some other stuff here and there.
Didn't he also do some of the Transformers Prime?
Oh yeah, Transformers Prime 2, yeah.
There we
So
go.
yeah, maybe not the first guy who passed by, but it's not Jerry Goldsmith.
Well, he's good now, but let's see and hear if he was good back then.
Yeah, let's start, people. You have to start right before the called
Mutual Film Company.
Yeah, Mutual Film Company. What the hell is even that? Like, was that a thing?
No.
Anyway,
It makes movies that are mutual and that people don't care about them.
yeah. Let's start before that, and after that, Mutual Film logo should be coming the Paramount logo. All right, is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, click.
Let's
You
see.
think the Paramount logo would come first?
Mutual Film Company. Oh, they're apparently still around. They're an American film production company based in Hollywood, California, of course.
Yeah, our cast, if you want to know, are Frances O'Connor, no, Gerald Butler.
Gerard Butler, yeah.
Yeah, Gerald Butler, whatever. Billy Connolly, David Twellis, Anna Friel, Neil McDonough, Matt Craven. Never heard of these guys.
Right.
Oh, wouldn't you know, Mutual Film Company are also partially responsible for... aside from assaulting our ears, snakes on the plane.
Brian, what the fuck?
Anyway, also keep in mind, audience, but again, I saw this movie only in theaters when it came out, so I forgot a lot of things about it.
Whoa!
I remember most of it and how it goes, but things like details and who the actors played back in the day, it's a bit out of my grasp. So bear with me.
Also,
What
the? What? Okay, 1 minute
hell?
we're in Monty Python's The Holy Grail, and the next minute Star Wars? What? Okay, I guess we're jumping into the action already. Well,
Help, I'm thirsty.
Also, guys,
Time travel fucking sucks.
I'll say. Also, guys, Mutual Film Company are also... they also helped make Lara Croft the Tomb Raider, Lara Croft Tomb Raider the Cradle of Life, and Snakes on a Plane.
Charming.
Apparently, they usually do their co-funding with Paramount Pictures and Universal
Get it?
Studios.
300, because Gerard Butler will be in 300 in 4 years.
Flashback all of a sudden?
No, we're back here.
These flashes reminds me a lot of Independence Day.
So, only a few seconds into the movie, and already I'm
Hold on.
starting to get...
Yeah. Basically, audience, the movie was a box office bomb.
Failure. He not only it failed at the box office, it has pretty interesting score of 11% on Rotten Tomatoes. So you know it's gonna be a interesting ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi Shyamalan, what are you doing here?
So we start off with someone named Vincent Taub apparently dying in front of a car, and
Oh,
he's
and
here to
the-
see
and
his
the ki-
body.
And the Keymaker's in this as well,
Hmm.
as well as Professor Lupin.
Well, I'll be.
Again, there are a lot of known names in this movie.
There's Professor Lupin.
Yeah.
By the way, David Thewlis is a British actor, and he's putting on an American accent, as I can hear here. So he'll be going through the Jova test.
You kind of got a bit of that twinge thing that you hear with the Harry Potter cast when they tried to speak American accents.
Oh, by the way, if you're getting confused by the terms, they kind of explain what we're doing and how their time traveling technology works when we'll actually come to that. So don't worry for that.
Oh! You mean there's actual time traveling in this movie, in a movie called Timeline? Gee, I would have never
I know.
guessed.
Oh, someone's playing Warhammer.
It's only a model. Shh.
They're explaining how the battle went.
Hi, Billy Connolly.
And there's Paul Walker.
Yeah.
That's why I got
He's
confused
even called
because his
Chris.
character is called Chris.
Mhm.
Okay. What the fuck is that accent?
Scottish. Oh, there's Gerard Butler. By the way, did I tell you that you're in Sparta?
I wonder if we're going to include you-know-who in the movie.
Okay, I wonder if this...
Yes, Dreams. Apparently, your army sucks because instead of making the French, because they thought the French were cowards, but instead they made them like fucking berserks.
Ha!
Okay, I've got it. This is the reason Tio went with a Scottish accent for Kate Sith. He remembers this movie.
Close but not cigars.
There we go. Did Liam O'Brien do a Scottish accent?
No, Greg Ellis.
Oh, yeah. Who did Liam O'Brien voice?
Red 13.
Ah, okay.
Good
both-
old
they're both
Greg.
animals.
Glorious signs in the entire movie. We'll get to that.
Red 13, more like Red 3 lines. Eh?
Okay. Scottish.
Basically, in true, if you are using similarities with Jurassic Park, well, it's because of the actor. But yeah, it's kind of the same thing. The people who are going to be the protagonists of the actual adventure are doing something similar to it, but in academic way.
Come to think of it, the bearded guy does look a lot like John Hammond.
With Billy Con. Well, hey,
Much
both
like
characters are Scottish as well, so yeah.
much like the two archaeologists of Jurassic Park, we were digging Velociraptors' bones at the beginning of a movie. Now these guys are starting the actual battle.
And admittedly, this movie also did start with a guy apparently dying because of, I guess, the time travel stuff. Huh. Michael Conley, I guess he has a few motifs. That's not to say they don't work well in the books, but I get the feeling this one didn't translate as well as Jurassic Park did.
Also, I should have a disclaimer. We should have a disclaimer, guys. Only we're not hating on Paul Walker just because of his. Don't worry, we respect his dad. What happened a couple of
yeah.
Oh, he died.
Yeah, he
yeah,
died.
He said, Jova, I beg you to not laugh, but he died in a car crash during the filming on the new Fast and Furious. Yeah.
Okay, did they include that in the film, or did
No.
They
It
found a
wasn't.
clever way to make his character retire.
Oh,
Yeah.
phew.
We'll
So
find
yeah,
out when we get to
so
Furious 7.
yeah, Paul Walker's character and his totally obvious love interest are digging these remains of the monastery and the fortress during the battle. Apparently, the French people, the French army, used this kind of as an advantage point because they kind of sneaked in the fortress, attacked the British army from the inside. So we're actually trying to discover what passage did they use.
Oh yeah, another fun fact. This is the second to last new movie that Richard Donner did. The last movie he did was a film called 16 Blocks in 2006.
Was it any good?
I've based on this Rotten Tomatoes score of 55%. It's average.
It must really suck to have been the guy who, was recognized for doing great horror films and the wondrous Superman movies, and then because
Lethal Weapon.
and then he lost it all because the company thought, oh, he's too expensive. Never mind the fact that he made such a successful Superman movie. Let's boot him off.
The last thing he's done as a director was the Richard Donner Superman 2.
Wasn't that technically chronologically though before that, or was he actually allowed to come back on to finish it? Really
Basically, in 2006, the year Superman Returns came out, Richard Donner did the cut of the second movie.
How could he have directed though if they already had all the footage unless they actually...
No, they used other means, but we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Basically, the audience, when we get to Superman 2, will be doing both versions.
So, we go up to the ruins of the old castle of yonder.
Yeah, meanwhile, Gerard Butler's practicing to be Leonidas.
Yeah, and conveniently enough, every one of them is trained both in hand-to-hand combat with a sword and with bows.
Wow, this will be great capture footage for the game For Honor.
Also,
Yeah.
wait, so basically, Richard Donner was inspiring Zack Snyder with this movie.
Eh? How
You
so?
think about it, Gerard Butler's in it, he's got bows and arrows, swords, it takes place, there's a section here where it takes place in an ancient time.
Which movie is Zack Snyder's?
300.
Oh, right.
Apparently one of Gerard Butler's earlier roles was a little brief appearance in Tomorrow Never Dies.
Mm.
He played some ship helmsman. Let me guess. And then he leads him to a hole, kicks him down it, and then Gerard Butler becomes the main character.
Sadly, no. Basically, showing them a tomb. Yeah, sarcophagus.
Also, I hope
Basically, about a couple got buried here, but they don't know who they are. They seem to be important people, but they need to, understand who they are. And when there's something unusual, yeah. This guy has only 1 ear and there's some, some weird details on his body. So we need to identify who this tomb may be.
Speaking of Gerard Butler, I cannot wait to show you guys Gods of Egypt.
I can't wait either.
Sounds like it'll be fun.
It's interesting though because
It's a shame because honestly, Egyptian mythology hasn't been used that much in these recent years. So
it's interesting though because Gods of Egypt came out in the United States in February in cinemas, and then it got released on home markets there in May, and then in June we got it in cinemas because I don't know.
how romantic. Let's move on.
Yeah, it's so romantic watching the graves of two people.
Well, then again,
course.
there is some kind of layer romance. What the fuck?
Ah,
Oh, wow.
okay. What is this? What is it with this movie and making our ears ring?
I don't know. So, since it's probably obligatory.
Basically, they found something, so everyone's going inside.
Hey, just like that. Never mind, just like that part in Jurassic Park. Okay, it's probably obligatory of me to ask. Tio, are they ever gonna go over the 100 Years' War at any point? Since I was a part of the whole England versus France
Well,
thing.
I think it should. I forgot the whole period about the Wendy 100 years. Yeah, no, yeah. It's the battle we studied in. It's apparently set in the 100 Years' War.
So, are they gonna, of course, meet Joan of Arc in the past?
No,
Huh.
because remember, this battle is set. Yeah, it's set in France, but in what's the name? Basically, in the decisive battle that led the French to win the 100 Wars, Jeanne d'Arc led the rising up of the French army, but didn't manage to see the victory all the way through because she was burned alive before the French army could go. However, the only historical figure that happens here is Arnaud de Serval, whatever she's called.
Huh,
Alright,
kind
guys,
of a missed opportunity.
I've just updated Tio's list and removed the movies that we've done.
All right.
Or are doing.
It's a shame. It's kind of a missed.
Won't believe this cliche.
It's kind of a missed opportunity, but then I guess I can see it. Although I do have to say, one issue I am seeing so far is like, well, the certain era they're going through doesn't seem to be that iconic when you go over the whole English versus France thing. I mean, there are so many.
You can't really. I understand you can't just do the same ones over and over and over. So picking one that's not quite so well known and putting it into a movie might help get more attention to it. But
the problem, believe me, the problem is also the angle they're going to use in order to, see this battle. Because, instead of making an actual movie about the battle, let's make some guys in the future travel back in the past to witness it.
Seriously. Hey,
That's the premise of this movie. It's mind-boggling.
And the movie's called Timeline. You think that would involve,
also, keep that line in mind. The thing she just said about, smashing the thing. It's painful foreshadowing for later.
Let me guess. If they smash it, they'll be stuck in the past forever.
No. It's much more stupid than that. You have to think with time travel logic.
So, yeah, it's a shame, because, if a movie called Timeline, you'd think they'd be going for, several points in history, not just one.
Apparently, it's experimental technology that allows them to go into only one specific period of time.
The fact that you've just told us that now makes me think, speaking of which, what's taking them so long to actually discover this new form of technology that allows them to time travel? I mean, it's called Timeline, and all we've been
actually, we're not the ones discovering that technology.
But
if you remember, there was something else at the beginning of the movie.
Oh yeah, that other thing. Shoot, I almost forgot about it because, well, it kind of felt a bit pointless. But I guess we'll have a point.
Technology this big, it's fun. These guys, in true Jurassic Park fashions, are just independent guys, not financed by the state.
All right, audience, and we mentioned this film's box office failure. I should mention what that failure was. This film cost $80 million, 80, and it only made $43,935,763 worldwide.
Ooh,
charming.
That's barely over half its budget.
And to think part of those monies are coming from me, it's weird.
Yeah, well done, Tio.
I guess I'm in the minority.
You paid to see a box office bomb.
Well, maybe this movie has some charm we can buy from it.
Wait, hold
on, guys. The soundtrack. It's saying that something important's going on.
Well, other than Gerard Butler. Because, Gerard Butler's not the greatest of actors, but I always like watching him.
You're either going to be the ironic hero or the jerk that dies, kid.
Yeah, it's probably, I don't know, the way this movie's going, it's probably going to be the main villain.
Well, Dweebs, to give it some credit, there isn't a main villain in this movie.
Right.
that could either help or hurt this movie.
Again, much like not really, because Jurassic Park had Newman, the Newman guy, but there's
Jurassic
not a
Park
clear
also had.
villain.
Well, Jurassic Park did have the Velociraptors and, of course, the
No,
T-Rex.
but I mean an actual human villain and stuff like that. Someone who wants to sabotage the project. The closest thing with Jurassic Park was Newman, of course.
Well, when it comes to Jurassic Park, I'm okay with the humans not being the villains.
Basically, 30 years ago, they invented teleport. Apparently,
Michael Sheen.
No, facts. Sorry. So now they're this company, financed by the state, of course. Yeah. Yeah, they're using teleportation for an object. The problem is, he did something unexpected.
Yeah.
Michael Sheen's in this movie.
Michael Sheen. Now, there's a name I've heard before.
He's the guy who was that crazy one off Twilight.
Okay.
Yeah.
From New Mexico to New York. And then it materializes into Jova's house.
Right.
Yeah, this Amazon drones thing is going to have a lot of bugs.
Yeah, I mean, what's it going to do? Wreck people's purchases?
Okay.
Doniger, and the director's name is Donna. You thought adding a G would help deflect that. Sorry, Richard, but
apparently teleportation is discovered inherently of time travel.
Of course,
but only in a selected place in a selected period of time.
And how convenient!
These guys, because conveniently happens before the battle.
So let me get this straight. You basically are just getting architects who know about the French and / English war. Why exactly? I mean, okay. I mean, they may know the maybe the land and stuff, but
yeah. By the way, there's also a person stuck in the past. I forgot to tell that.
Isn't that the guy who died at the first scene?
Yeah, I like David Thewlis, but
he's not playing to his best strengths here.
No, and from what you're telling me, Jova, Americans isn't really his
Well, honestly, as long as it's a fine enough character, I can look past a faulty accent. Trust me.
Okay, here's the Rotten Tomatoes consensus on this movie. This incoherently plotted addition to the time travel genre looks and sounds cheesy.
Well, I'm definitely hearing and seeing
yeah,
the cheesy.
much like in Jurassic Park 2, basically there's a person who willingly went there and got stuck, so our heroes need to go there and save it. See the similarities here?
Please tell me it's taking inspiration from Jurassic Park 2, the book, not the movie.
Sorry, Joe, there are no CGI dinosaurs in this.
So it's taking inspiration from
basically what they want is for them to go back into the past with their knowledge to basically locate the person, get it back, and avoid time alterations.
They're gonna take you back to fight the shitty war that I can't think of a good one.
But seriously though, I mean, didn't we see a guy who was already trapped in the past and then came out and died in front of a car, or was that someone different?
That's the problem. They're gonna explain how the technology works in a couple of minutes.
Kind of gave away that movie. I mean, wouldn't it be better to save that as a sort of shock for later?
Let me guess, do they have to dress up in native clothes?
Yeah, I'm starting to see an issue with this movie. While I see the motivation, cause, and effect, it feels less connected in a way than Jurassic Park did. Because, with Jurassic Park, it was clear cut. You wanted to bring in these archaeologists to, say and see if it was safe to open up the park of dinosaurs, of course. And in turn, hijinks ensued. Here, I'm not really seeing too much the logic in sending the archaeologist as much as just consulting them about where and when you may want to look for the package.
Also, almost as soon as we started watching the movie, guess what's happening around here in Britain?
Is it that elephant in the room we all know about, or is it something new?
Rain.
How new?
Discount Matt Damon.
So we
Also,
have
that
discount.
cliche about someone showing up when a locker closed, it's becoming fucking annoying. I'm seeing in so many fucking movies.
Okay, okay, audience. We didn't bring this up in comment. We only brought it up a little bit in commentary, but one of the writers of this movie went on to co-write the Bourne Ultimatum. Yeah, I thought so. You have to dress up in period clothing
Yeah, they need to because
to blend
time,
in.
to blend in.
Yeah.
We're
So
gonna
you may
explain
want to
now,
do
sorry.
away with the glasses then, dude.
Well, remember what happens before when they discovered, the cave in. They found a lens that was not supposed to be there.
Oh god, is this movie gonna try and, do that sort of thing that time travel movies like to do to excuse time errors?
You'll see, Joe. You'll see, Joe. Trust me. By the end of the movie, all of you guys are gonna rage.
Oh boy. Oh, I'm a physicist.
Hey guys, look at my awesome pics.
Yeah, it's very fine, Gerard.
Okay,
Butler.
look at my look like I give a fuck.
Oh yeah, that's right. Good point. Do any of you know how to speak French? Since, you're going into the middle of French territory?
Yeah, they are.
But I mean, do they all know it
But
fluently?
also, you have to remember that part of territory was actually conquered by the British back in the day, so most of the people will speak English.
Oh. Okay. This movie's-
Remember that 100-year war Java was fucked up because us was becoming basically a wasteland where the tides of each side constantly rammed into each other and gained some ground here, then lost it and rinse and repeat for 100 years.
Hey Joe,
It
Francis
was a
O'Connor
fucking
was
mess.
Francis O'Connor was in an episode of Once Upon a Time.
Oh, which one?
All right,
An episode
the
called Family
markers.
Business.
All right, it's important.
All right.
Basically, these are the get out of jail ticket.
Why doesn't he tell them how they work before they leave?
And yeah, and also no modern weapons. So because time to basically these things, if they feel they're in danger or something, they need to touch them.
Also about those glasses.
There you go.
Oh.
I just have to say, I know that they're telling them what they should or shouldn't do, but seriously, whenever movies do stuff like this, I just view it as the list of stuff that is due to happen and stuff that will go wrong in the movie to at least one person. What? Whoa, thanks a lot, a-hole. Thanks a lot for telling me now, a-hole.
Sorry, what did he say? I couldn't really understand him because of his accent.
Basically, no modern weapons allowed. They have a free get out of jail free ticket, but they need to use it wisely, and they need to basically come back into all one piece. But they might feel a bit of pain during the travel itself.
Oh, and something about a 6-hour time limit, I believe.
I don't remember that.
Have we tested this, sir, on, other things just to make sure this goes right?
I remember, Joe, what happened at the beginning of a movie.
And also, a couple of them have American accents. So,
well, back in the day, dweebs accents were not really that looked into.
Yeah.
If you were speaking with a weird accent, people were just thinking you were from the country. The medieval age was a simpler time, dweebs.
yeah.
So they literally only have 6 hours. Or something like that.
No, yeah, yes and no. They have basically, they have a time limit, but which one it is? All right, here we go.
It's like, well, if they only have 6 hours, then I'm gonna have trouble seeing them actually bonding.
Seeing this in an actual movie, take your guess who's gonna be the red shirt.
It's so hard to choose. Oh, well, yeah, we barely know anything about the girl.
Even if you guess it, it'll be by complete chance.
I'm guessing.
Discount Matt Damon.
What does she sarcasming?
Also,
Yeah.
I'm guessing it's gonna be the guy who had to take his glasses off as well. I'm sorry. I thought I came to see Timeline, not Caligula. What?
There we are.
Why did they dump him in the lake?
River. Because it's still a teleport, so...
Wow, we're only right now here, and already we're on the brisk of dying.
So, also a thing, they don't know how to monitor these guys, so they're just hoping they'll come back.
This is one of the worstly thought out plans I've ever seen.
Yeah.
However,
seriously.
don't worry, we'll cut back several times to the time travel chamber. And there will be a reason for it.
Wait a minute, cutting back between ancient times and modern times? Oh my god, this is like the typical plot of Assassin's Creed, only it's multiple people instead of just one person, and you're not just looking into memories.
At least had the decency to be an emulation or something, you know, not just, you know, yes, you were remembering the past through your unconscious memory, but it was still you know, remembering instead of actually living it.
Well, yeah, but, you know, I mean, I'm guessing that we're going to eventually swap back to modern times.
All right,
and
here's how the marker works. We need to cover.
Uh-oh.
We are the knights who said... And yes, every single Monty Python joke you can think on is allowed.
I think I get the credit scene from earlier now.
Oh!
Basically, the problem with the time machine is that they keep bouncing back and forth between this time and the location that they're in now, but in the future time.
Well, yeah, didn't the beginning
Well, not just that. The person at the beginning used its marker in order to escape the night, but in doing so, it kind of got jumbled and ended up on the road to New Mexico.
Oh, so that's not the person they're looking for, it's his companion, I'm guessing.
And plot twist, that guy had a grenade.
You're kidding me.
And like an idiot, he's going back to the chamber.
Why? Oh, well, that's just dandy.
So much for not having modern weapons.
And now the time machine is broken. Now, I just have to ask, why did that guy have a grenade? What was he even planning to do?
Actually, there's a reason behind it, believe me.
Oh.
So, yeah, no, I guess they can't go back now.
And now Geralt Butler is in danger.
So, let's see,
we barely started and already 2 people have died.
Wow. Your expedition's off to a great start, Mr. Butler.
Also, yes, Lips, if you're asking, the British are basically the bad guys here.
Oh, wow.
I don't get this. Okay, I know both sides of it, but that's the point. In the 100-Year Wars, both sides did terrible atrocities in some regard. Why are the British people considering the bad guys in most of media regarding this?
Because we're British and therefore we are good at being evil.
God damn it.
I guess more people just see France more heroic because of Joan of Arc. That's the only thing I can think of that I've heard a lot of people say.
But that's the weird shit. That's the weird shit, Jova. Just about like a couple of decades before Joan d'Arc, the British guys were the good guys because of Henry V. So what the hell?
That is a good question. And I just chalk it up to civilization really just couldn't make up its mind back then. But yeah, it's stupid.
Also, they cannot go back now because the time machine is broken. They need to fix it.
How Well, did these guys know?
Well, because they don't. Well, I guess they don't know, but that's the thing.
So Gerard Butler's dead.
He is?
Well,
No, he looks like
Oh,
he's
no,
just
no.
not
running.
really, because he's still running away.
Don't you know?
Believe me, Gerald Butler has a crucial role in this movie. You're not gonna know what it is.
Let me guess. He meets an ancestor of his during this movie.
Surprisingly, they don't do this kind of shit.
Really? Huh. Oh, hello there.
She's the French lady. Go down, mate. And yes, to be actually as a charming point, well, no, the British people actually sound British.
Discount Emily Blunt.
Let me check who she is. I think it's Anna Friel, maybe. Boo, I don't know. Let's see what else she did. Rogue Trader, Perfect. She was in Perfect Strangers, huh?
Nice.
She was in Gold too. So yeah, the French are out to save the day. Yay!
No. This is a
Hurrah.
war movie and it involves the French. They should be running away. He's eating surrender monkeys.
Okay. Well, shit.
Stab. No.
Hey, just a flesh wound.
Best death ever.
There.
Okay.
Did he knock him out? Did he kill him?
No, he killed him. He was using the sword, but he didn't want him to scream.
Huh. Well, you pretty much have changed time now. Good job.
So yeah, back in the present, we clearly need, why a grenade? And now, yeah, we have to fix everything. Well, take a wild guess. You don't know yet.
Wait, you're getting a medic for the guy who was shot several times with an arrow and, had a grenade explode right beside him?
They probably watched too many times Lord of the Rings.
I love how his voice broke there. We can't have some people just strapped back there.
Shut up!
So yeah, you sent several people back in time without a backup plan. Wait, Rob Walker? I swear to God, that guy looked like Rob Walker. But yeah, bravo to our company. At least John Hammond, had precautions galore for the dinosaurs, and it only really went wrong because a staff of his messed up. On purpose,
And again, it was funny
you.
because both the book based on that and this were written by Michael Crichton.
Oh yeah. I have not read the book timeline, so I don't know how much of this is staying true to the
I
novel.
haven't read either book.
So don't expect me to say, oh, this is totally not like in the book. This time around.
Yeah, I'm just here to judge the movie on its own merits, and yeah, it's been stupid fun so far.
So yeah, now we have to finally start our investigation.
I love how that's the first thing to think about. It's like, God, I'm surprised that their first reaction was, guys, maybe we should go back and think up a plan first instead of just charging in. Since one of us kind of died, let's just move on.
Actually, people died, but yeah, that's the point.
Oh yeah, one drowned, one blew up. Well, I mean, one got shot by
one
arrows.
did not drown. Two were basically killed by the British soldiers. One by swords, the other by the arrows, and then he blew up the grenade.
So we are now in Towny McTown Town.
Generic French town.
Castle Guard, they call it. Pardon me, my history on the English versus French War isn't exactly as great as my knowledge of other points in history is. I wonder if Castle Guard was actually placed. I'll look
Jesus
that up.
Christ, you're annoying. So yeah, Joe,
Wow, it is like
you're
Assassin's Creed.
They have a time limit. Yeah, I forgot.
And yeah, it is like
Let me guess,
Assassin's Creed. The modern times are the parts that
if the
suck
time
more.
runs out, they
They're gonna
instantly
be
die.
stuck there. No, they're gonna be stuck there forever.
So
Are
let
they
me
stuck there forever anyway?
So let me get this straight. The protagonists literally have only 6 hours to get to know each other.
Does that to also rescue the person who was trapped there?
How are they going to rebuild the time machine in 6 hours? And furthermore,
They're just trying to do.
What's the reason for the whole 6 hour thing in the first place?
Because that's what happened. Remember, this is experimental technology. It was supposed to be teleportation in the first place. It did not. Was conceived as a time machine. So the whole thing was an accident, and the test we got said that it was a 6 hour delay in between the cargo that was sent from New Mexico to.
Yeah, do that out in broad daylight where no one's obviously watching.
Oh god, I just thought of what the plot twist could be.
What?
This is they're actually in modern times right now, and they and this is all just a ruse.
No.
Oh, good. So it's
That
not.
will be a Shyamalan plot twist, but no, that's
So it's not the village.
No.
Okay.
Yep, it's a fictional location. This Castle Guard.
Well, shit.
So let me get this straight. You're insistent about making, a movie about this particular point in time, and you can't think to, actually make use of real life locations from the time?
And the girl ran away.
That won't possibly cause any trouble. Oh boy.
So yeah, like idiots, they got captured. And now these are the British, training quarters.
Do they ever? Do they ever bring up the possibility of messing with time? Since they've clearly interfered.
Sorry, Java, can you repeat?
Did they ever bring up, the fact that at this point they pretty much have screwed with the timeline? Kill the British soldier, shown them a grenade, all that jazz.
No, as long as the battle goes on, the story depicted, it's fine.
That's
Minor alterations are inconsequential. Unless they have an impact on the actual battle. So, for example, if they kill the British commander before the battle, obviously that's going to have a consequence. But, just killing those soldiers there who were probably just, explorers, it's not going to be a big deal.
That's surprisingly minuscule. I mean, most times time travel stories say, oh, if you touch a single thing, this could go out of whack. Which,
for
makes
simplifying
sense.
things in order to not get things too much complicated, because obviously, Jova, you have to remember, it's also being mentioned in 13.2, when you make a time travel stories, it's just really that easy to fuck things up.
True. I guess I can't...
There's a reason why a lot of people who wants to make time travel stories decide to not do so, because they know it's a dead trap.
Why can't it just be a simple rule like don't have sex with anybody in the past?
Well, or maybe they basically just use the Dragon Ball Z rule, in a sense that yes, you create a split timeline, but your original one is still there.
Well, then
so
I
you'll be
guess...
stuck in the split timeline forever.
Well, your future self will be, unless you just want to stay in the good past and go to that split timeline, but yeah, pretty much.
Like
kind of sucks.
Yeah, I think they forgot. It's actually interesting. In this period of time, the British are also in war with the Scottish. So bringing a Scottish guy to the expedition was a fucking mistake.
I'm sorry. What kind of archaeologist are you? You forget that your very own nationality was also involved in the English versus France war.
It wasn't involved in the 100-year war, but back in the day, it was still, the British army were against everyone.
Yeah, and Scottish are, well, yeah, they were kind of they were technically British as well, but the Scottish were kind of let's just say they didn't play nice with others.
That's racist.
Ding.
Please tell me you actually have a plan here.
20% of a plan, I guess. Yeah.
Really? Really? You couldn't have just lied about that?
So let's try to recap. The original the expedition started with I think it was 7 people, and now we're up to 4 or 3, and we're not even halfway through the movie.
No, not that guy I barely knew.
Serious?
What's his name? Even?
Francois, he was the guy with the glasses.
Yes, called it. Wait,
And yes, since it's the medieval ages, women are not treated well.
For a second,
Surprisingly, the historical period is pretty accurate in the behavior of the people for the time being.
yeah. I thought you just say that they were going to rape her.
No, they're too busy, sadly. But I think that was the idea.
So, yeah. I mean, seriously. You told them you were a French spy. Why did you do that? I mean, there are so many other stories you could have gone with.
And look who's here.
No.
The father of Robert's character. How fucking convenient. The problem is, yeah, let's go back everyone together then. Well, yeah, the time machine still broke.
Also...
So they need to just hang around.
Is that Billy Connolly?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they said that, he's here. But, yeah, I have to ask, how do these markers work? Is it like, will you hold hands with someone holding a marker
no,
and then
you need to touch them on your own with your index and thumb.
With your thumb?
Just like holding a coin.
That's awfully specific. I mean, did they, like, program it and
Don't
then...
you know, Joe, but the next step will be invention is, shaking your red ruby slipper high heels.
How did Connolly get back here anyway?
Because he wanted to study the period, I think.
Wow, that's dedication. Kind of idiotic dedication, but dedication nonetheless. I mean...
So yeah, also, would you know, time travel will also bring an interesting thing that it's not always told about in time travel stories.
No.
People back in the day where it's not like in D&D where you could just get away with a diplomacy skill check. People were really suspicious back in the day. If you say just you were, no, I'm just a traveler, a merchant, or a scientist. Now these guys are gonna, investigate about every single thing about your life.
Speaking of investigating everything about their lives, why is it that they only killed the one guy who said he was a French spy, yet aren't immediately suspicious of his compatriots?
Because these other guys are basically mentions until the Lord Commander decides what to do with them.
The last movie Richard Donner did before this one was Lethal Weapon 4.
Oh.
Not a fan of that one.
I
never heard
really
of it.
don't like the Lethal Weapon series in general. I mean, it's not for me. And I think I haven't seen the sequels, but I heard from people who watch them that it's a series that gets bad the more titles goes on.
So basically,
all right. So now we have to get away, and
and apparently Bill Connolly apparently promised someone some sort of futuristic fire, or Greek fire, one that doesn't need to be started.
Oh, right, the Greek fire subplot. I completely forgot about. Yeah, apparently the professor here wanted to basically to see this period. So in order to, he said he was kind of a scientist back in the day. He said he was a scientist in order to disguise himself. But in order to make his cover believable, he told them about a thing that was not common in the day, but it's common to our side. Greek fire, which is basically... which is basically napalm.
He told them about napalm instead of, making up some sort of imaginative thing.
And the problem is, he told this to the British people. So, guess what's gonna happen?
So, okay, look, I can understand minuscule changes, but telling the British about, something important like that, Also, don't even know if that's even possible to make in this time period, but nonetheless, informing them
Let me
about
check.
that. I'm pretty sure that should...
Actually, Greek fire Jova was called like that because, it was invented by the Greeks. So.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm pretty sure Britain didn't know about that until well later down the road.
Let me check. So yeah, they're basically saying to the people are going to get killed. Be ready emotionally. The composition of Greek fire is unknown. It remains a matter of speculation and debate, with various proposals including combinations of pine resin, naphtha, quicklime, calcium phosphide, sulfur, or nether. Basically, a combination of bomb resins, and basically basic ingredients, including stuff that you can see in napalm. Not think of it as a rough napalm recipe.
Okay, girly. Again, doing this in broad daylight. Just hope nobody spots you and, arrows you.
Oh.
Ow. Wee.
She survives this.
Why didn't you just go out through that way then if you were planning to go through?
I don't even.
Don't let go.
Ready?
Huh. What was even the point of going out through the roof?
Simple.
We need to get out. We need to get away.
No, Zero, I got an answer for that.
What?
It's so they can show off what Tomb Raider-esque platformers would be like in 3 years.
Keen, because the same company helped make those movies. And you were saying about the plan?
They need to get away, basically. And they need to avoid the fucking soldiers, so...
Okay, I get that, but are they sending her out alone, or are they gonna go out one by one?
I forgot, but I think she's gonna be like the scout. She's gonna find the key and free the rest of them or something.
So, are we gonna get actual character moments? Because, not to complain too much, but I'm not really knowing these characters that well, except for, Gerard Butler's character, Bill Conley's character.
I'm probably thinking you're gonna be probably disappointed.
Yeah,
because
I sort of had that feeling, though.
The characterization was pretty much all the beginning.
I sort of had that feeling, especially when they mentioned that there's a 6-hour time limit, because, well, it's kind of unbelievable for characters to get to know...
Totally, I think something with a mice.
Ooh.
Again, they told her she has to kill people.
Yeah, I have to say, these people are adapting rather well to killing.
Whee!
Oh, the humanity!
Alright, here we go. Gotta go fast. Alright, so how we're gonna get out of this?
Yes, quiet. As again, we're doing this in broad daylight where we can easily be spotted. Being quiet is the most important thing.
Just need to get a snack, come back.
Alright, we're back to the present to see them fixing the machine.
Okay.
TNA streaming? What the?
Remember, we're teleporting people like papers in faxes.
So they're basically transporting their DNA. How fascinating!
Yeah. It's teleportation, Jova, in its basic form. You're getting decomposing to minuscule particles, and which then travel into some place where else.
But wait, if it's but if they're streaming people there, what do they do if the stream buffers?
Well, it happens kind of like in Star Trek.
So it's like a bit buffer. It goes like I'm going to attack, tap, 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 tap.
Let's hope we have a good internet connection. So yeah, Gerald Butler finally has some place to show his mad skills with a bow.
It's Gerard Butler.
Whatever.
What?
She said go here.
Okay.
Hurry. Beat means hurry. Surprisingly enough, this version we're seeing on movie subs doesn't have subtitles for when the French people are speaking. Here's Johnny.
Sir, our axes aren't working. What do we do?
Hack
Hit
harder.
harder. Yeah. Yeah, you also to remember that houses back in the day were built with shit.
Wait, so it takes the bad guys forever to hack a wooden door down with an
Here's
axe?
Johnny.
Well, to be fair, also back then axes weren't nearly as sharp as they can make them later. Now
Yet
get
these
to the
people
point.
can beat down mortar easily.
Yeah, that's kind of how architecture was back in the day. What? To care? Oh my god, to care! I care so much! Who the heck is to care?
I'm acting.
I'm totally gonna abandon you. That totally doesn't mean I'm gonna die.
He's just the usual dickish captain thing. It's present in a lot of action movies.
Oh, goody, now we're gonna see what
and Rebecca
happens.
isn't. Okay. Oh, it is but a scratch.
Bring out the dead.
He's trying to get back, but the machine is not ready yet.
Dude, you were just, trying to be inconspicuous there. Now's really not the time.
Well, shit.
Oh boy. Can you?
Okay, I think we've established that it's not working. Maybe we should go and sneak off.
Yeah.
These people have messed up priorities. It's like, okay, press it once, it's not working, sneak off, then try it later. What the? River scene?
It's Gerald, whatever it's called, and the French girl.
Wow, that was missing a segue, but whatever.
Basically, Tio, in that case, G sounds like a J or J.
Well, it's weird because it happened kind of the same thing with my language, which just not used to it.
Yes, my non-existent fake village. I mean, my non-existent Frank village.
I guess one of the explorers is secretly the bad guy.
And now she can speak fluent English all of a sudden. What?
Jova, the doctor suddenly arrived, and the TARDIS meant that him and the TARDIS connected a circuit, so now everyone can understand other languages.
Sure, why not?
Even though there have been times that the doctor was unconscious 4 and they can understand alien language fine.
You know, at least with Doctor Who, that was a whole TV series, so I could at least understand maybe an occasional inconsistency here, but she's
Hey
clearly...
guys, there's some chemistry between these two.
No,
you know.
no. There's no way he's that stupid. Dude, last thing you want to do is try and get romanced with... No, don't ask that question! Or is he going to end up being his own ancestor, I wonder?
Well, you're gonna see.
Oh, boy.
Again, Jova, I'm positive both you and Reeves are gonna be pissed by the end of this movie.
Oh, boy.
This will be fun, won't it?
I'll
not
say.
pissed, but not pissed in the level of say Final Fantasy 13 2, but still.
Avengers 200 pissed?
I wonder what my level of pissed would be.
After last season pissed?
I'm hoping it doesn't reach Leighton Phoenix Wright crossover ending pissed.
Oh, he's actually pointing out.
Why you no understand?
But they were just talking fluently. What? Movie, are you trying to make me insane with your inconsistencies?
No, but it's making you hungry.
Yeah, delicious. Bonjour, bonjour.
Yes, baguette, toilette, merde.
Bonjour, je m'appelle
Oh
Dwibs.
no, Lady Claire. Of course.
She's gonna be the one who's gonna be, martyrized in order to make the battle go on. Oh, nasty. Yeah, you also have to remember, the British had longbows back in the days.
Yeah. Terrible aim, though.
Well, longbows were kind of like that. Long distance, terrible accuracy. Also, keep in mind, Dave, when you're the bow, you also have to consider stuff like the wind currents and shits like that.
So, Discount Matt Damon is
Yes.
Is still alive.
Yes.
Who is Discount Matt Damon anyway? What's his real name?
I forgot.
Paul Walker, wasn't it?
No.
Oh wait, no, but Discount Matt Damon.
He means the captain. I forgot. Let me check.
Speaking of, I wonder what.
I think he's David Wellis, maybe.
David Foulis is that scientist guy.
Neil McDonough, maybe.
I don't know. What movies did CinemaSins do?
Wow, you guys really suck at hiding, don't you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't it make more sense, never mind. I shouldn't even suggest anything to them. They probably mucked that up.
What are you going to suggest next, Jova? Today, man, I want you to eat your dinner.
They'll probably end up stabbing themselves.
Dinner.
I mean, seriously, the people who died in Jurassic Park, yeah, some of them were idiots, but you're kind of making even that idiotic mother from Jurassic Park 3 look smart by comparison.
Oh, but don't you see, Jova? She was compelled to search for her child. Jesus Christ.
And hey, I could at least buy that as a means of stupidity. These people, though, not much of an excuse.
Now they're burning down the shed.
People. No, don't worry. Paul Walker will save the day.
Of course.
Don't worry, I just had to call this bald guy who's a friend of mine. And then Vin Diesel comes out in his Red Dick outfit and starts killing everyone.
Wow. Okay, you apparently were on the move there. Oh, right, it's the part where the British burning down stuff. Because the French totally didn't do that stuff.
Remember, the British were retreating to the fortress in order to, forcing the French into a siege. And the French army, in the meantime, was arriving from the hill. Frogs, long bread, sticking things up inside our butts.
Generic orders.
Shouting, excitement.
Ding.
And of course, the accents. Never forget the accents.
I'm surprised, what's the name? Jean Reno didn't make a cameo in this movie. I guess he too saw how shitty it was.
Yeah, so he decided to.
Okay, here is the only historical figure you get in the movie. Arnaud de Serval. He was basically the French general at the time.
It's a shame.
Hey guys,
we
guess
could, like Jova said, we could have gone with Jeanne d'Arc or even one of her subjects like Lahire, which would have been awesome to see in a movie like this. But no, we got this guy.
And by the way, guys.
Who?
Watson.
Why? As who? Professor Zoom, maybe?
Well, there's the report to confirm. I'll check. Oh no, it's the TV show Flash.
Oh, so it's not Professor Zoom. Okay. So yeah, basically it's happening exactly as they said in the reconstruction. The French army is attacking tonight forcefully in order to break the siege. Thank you. The actor's playing Arnaud de Serval, whatever he's called, Lambert Wilson. Let's see what he did.
Okay. Lambert Wilson. Oh, he was he's the Merovingian.
He's Baloo in the 2016 Jungle Book. The one by Disney.
Lambert
Apparently.
Wilson.
I thought Bill Murray was that one.
Let me check. Maybe it was the mocap of
Hang on.
it. I'll check, don't worry.
Hey, this
How
soundtrack
charming.
reminds me of Jurassic Park when it tries to be all atmospheric. Also, I'm pretty sure, wasn't Lady Claire some... Oh wait, no, I don't think she was married. Was she?
Oh, probably it's Wikipedia fucking things up because, yeah, apparently... Holy shit. So yeah, if Arnaud is killed, the battle is not gonna happen like at the exact same time, so that's not gonna have to happen.
All right.
Yep.
Let's see what he was. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, it was in Babylon AD. I remember that. It was in Catwoman, the Catwoman movie.
Was he like the mug up?
Oh, he's the Merovingian. How could I have forgot?
I just said that. I said that. How come you didn't hear me?
Sorry, Dweebs.
Oops.
My bad.
See, guys, this is what happens when you don't listen to me.
Well, I think it was Skype messing with you for
Whatever.
a tiny bit there.
It
Don't
was
worry,
also in. Oh.
What? There's another way? You only thought of this now?
Yeah, they're basically revealing them the tunnel that sneaks into the fortress. Basically-
Oh, that tunnel from the foreshadowing earlier.
Yeah.
I sensed a continuity mistake coming up because I'm pretty sure that tunnel is a far ways away from where they time traveled from.
No, it's in the monastery, remember?
Yeah, but
The monastery was connected apparently to the fortress through this tunnel. Don't ask why. But it wasn't that long, you know. Oh no, the village is in ruin.
No.
Be sad, the people. Reminder that we barely are halfway through the movie.
I'll say.
You know, normally I'd be pissed at the choice gods having us do this film, but I'm actually kind of disappointed by them, actually.
Why?
You thought it would have been much bad, Dweebs?
Much more funnier.
Sorry. This is one kind of weird movie anyway. But not that, spectacular. Remember, Dweebs, there's a reason this movie has been forgot.
I'm definitely seeing the reason for its 11% rating, though. And
Basically, audience, the
Go
other
on.
two movies we could have done were The Bourne Identity and Batman Under the Red Hood.
I will give it this, though. This is definitely a commentary that's giving us a lot to work with.
You know, time travel stories give people a lot to work with almost all the time.
Yeah, but this is apparently one of the more unique and special ones because, well, this one does sort of give itself an out to...
she runs away like an idiot, so obviously the British people are gonna capture her.
I
How
love it.
contrived.
So, wow.
But don't worry, Gerard Butler is to the rescue, I guess? Or no? Maybe not.
You suck at this.
Uh-huh.
He's just a time travel, not a soldier, Jova.
Again, exactly why I said sending him back may not have been the best idea. Leave him in the part where he can advise you and
he took his
Marker.
So what is that guy going to be sent back in time now?
Well, you see, maybe he'll get back before the end of the movie.
Well, congratulations, you've been captured again.
This is probably one of the worst D&D sessions ever.
I'll say. Oh, do I finally escape? Ah, darn! I rolled a 2.
You're surrounded by the British soldiers. They look really angry at you, and they are really badly armed, unlike you. I rolled my diplomacy check. 1. Well, shit. What?
What?
Yeah, apparently there's some kind of shenanigans behind the scenes.
So, Todd basically sent back some guy from the past and in his place, and he took place, and now he wants to take vengeance on them. So I guess we do have a villain then.
Well, shit, the captain dies.
Well, there goes discount Matt Damon.
Oh gee, the guy who tried to abandon everyone ended up meeting a karmic death by someone he abandoned earlier. I could have never seen that one coming.
So apparently this guy has resentment because he got stuck here when he thought he was abandoned, so... He was in the British Army. Yeah.
So, and he's taking it out on all of them. Wow, okay, that is definitely messing with the timeline, unless everything just goes as is.
And the movie's carrying on as though that never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, what happened to your helmet?
He just removed it.
And threw it away. You know, buying another helmet's going to be very expensive.
Basically, if you use too much the time traveling machine, you'll end up like the guy in the beginning of a movie with all his bones ripped up.
So basically, he's stuck here.
Well, what a dick.
So I guess he's just insane.
Alright, let's see where this goes. Oh, God.
Can we get any more screwed? Okay, seriously. Unless these are spies.
And no, Dave, and no, Jova, sorry. As much as you want to see them, there are no cyber monks in this movie.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense anyway. So, but yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of this French being able to speak fluent English is kinda historically accurate. What the Camelot? No, seriously, that looks a lot like Camelot from the Monty
No,
Python
Jova,
movie.
that's only a model.
Like every tree. Stop.
But yeah, I mean, wow.
Apparently, the full reason for why Jerry Goldsmith's score was replaced
Yeah.
was that apparently during the film's third act they did some redos and stuff, and so the score didn't match. And Jerry Goldsmith was way too well at that point, so Brian Tyler came in.
So, I guess we do have a human villain after all, Tio.
I forgot about this, Jova. Remember, it's
I don't
like,
blame you. I mean,
it's,
this movie is
13 years since I watched this movie.
Let me check when it came out.
2003.
2000.
I meant when about specifically.
November
Alright.
26.
I'm checking. There's actually a 2014 movie called Timeline.
I wonder if it's a remake.
Who'd want to remake this?
Well, I'm guessing if the source material, that being the book, was good, I guess someone wanted another shot.
Timeline's a TV show.
Oh, I thought
Actually-
you said there was a 2014 movie.
Actually, no. Sorry, I got mixed up. 2014. It's from Thailand.
This must be the place.
Cliche. In Italy, it came out on July the 8th, 2004.
I remember watching it during the summer.
In July 2004. In the UK, it was on December 5th, 2003.
Yeah, it's technically 12 years, but still a long time.
It's going to be 12 years almost exactly that they were recording this.
Basically, it was a summer day, which was very boring. The local cinema where I go on vacation usually didn't really have that AAA movies, only a couple of them, and this one was one of them. So we decided to just hang in there, me and a couple of friends.
Kind of reminds me of last November when I had nothing to do, so I went to see Pat.
Back in the day, I used to go to the cinema much more frequently.
You know what I've noticed that's up with some of these French people? They seem to have English accents when they're speaking quote-unquote French, especially Lady Claire. Kind of jarring when you think about it. Hey, maybe...
Yep. That's why we're here.
Wait, his father's... Alright.
Yeah, time country. Yeah, guess who? No shit! Apparently, they need to break that thing in order to create the tunnel.
I was thinking something about breaking that earlier. Did I mention that?
And yes, I guess the monks are just gonna let her through.
Seriously? Yes,
one
because those whole bunch of monks can be held up by one guy!
Well, he did run forward to try and stop him, but yeah.
Yeah, but just one guy was able to stop him from
The
charging
monks are
him.
just like, yeah, sure, let them go. We're just damaging one of our sacred religious relics.
Weird, because you'd think a tunnel would maybe, have been reduced by just natural aging.
It's probably one of the... sorry, Joe, it's one of the things where it's a thing that was passed by the generations, but the chain got interrupted and this generation monks didn't knew about it. Because obviously being connected to the fortress means there was some kind of connection between the army and the monks.
And no one's ever going to seal that back up, I guess.
Okay. I got this now.
There you go. They're prepared. That's how we're preparing Greek fire.
They're going to crawl out the tunnel, and the other side of the tunnel is modern day.
That would be. Nah, I'm sure even this movie wouldn't do something that silly, would it?
Basically, we're forcing the professor to manufacture napalm for the British Army.
Oh. Okay, so Dribs, your country apparently got napalm ahead of schedule. Then it seems.
Whoop. Yeah, the whole going through a tunnel to go to a different time period thing. It's like that in the game show around here called the Crystal Maze. But whereas there it made sense because you have to get time crystals from 4 different time periods.
And here we go. Whee!
Whee!
Oh shit! Hey!
Don't know how historically accurate this is, so if
Incendiary trebuchets were accurate for the time. Don't worry.
Oh, I get that. I was talking about though the flaming artillery.
Yes, it was common back in the day.
Okay, then. So I guess that this explains how they got the napalm. Then.
Well, the thing is, napalm it cannot be extinguished with water. Normal fire can. So.
So basically, this is gonna be one of those movies
Should we be standing here in the middle of a fire attack?
No, we are not. We are French. We do not cower. So.
All right. So the British will then try using the Greek fire.
And the French are apparently going to use harpoons.
No. Those are the Brits. Greek fire is attached to them.
Then why the heck are they all dressed the same, with their armor? It's like, shouldn't one have blue?
Because it's in the dark and you cannot see. The French are the blue guys, the British are the red ones. And here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's right. The French. Oh, wait, that's right. The French are the ones outside the castle wall. Never mind.
Yeah.
Wait, then. Oh, so the British are using the napalm attached to the harpoons?
Yeah, while the French were using just regular fire. Yeah, they used oil in order to firing the weapons.
Well, there you go. I guess timeline contained. It was never napalm.
Well, no, for the French, but for the British, yeah, that was actually napalm. Huh. So, and as you can see, it's having a devastating effect on the French army.
Shouldn't they be trying to hang you for being anything of the sort?
No, because it's for their advantage.
Well, yeah, but even still, I'm pretty sure that at that point, people were like hysterical as heck over so much as performing magic.
Besides, he claimed to be more of a scientist than a magician. The guy was just sarcastic.
Okay, there's pretty much half an hour left of this.
So, guess what? So, how's the battle's gonna unfold?
Storm them?
No, I got it. This is all a hologram.
Dweebs, let me clear this up again. All you're seeing is actually there's no Layton-esque plot twist where there's no fake towns, there's no fake timelines. They really traveled back in time. This is the real thing that's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because that's the thing about those kind of wacky Layton plot twists. I just don't think he knows that good at them.
All right, in the meantime, the present, we almost completely repaired the thing.
So yeah, napalm was developed in 1942. So does this count as messing with the timeline majorly enough? Ha! Hey, they're in time with the movie. How about that?
Yeah.
I'm acting.
Can't you tell how upset I am?
Alright. Fire the fucking Mo!
My lord,
yeah,
why didn't we think to do that from the
this
start?
was another common tactic for sieges.
Because, my boy, I'm a little bit slow.
Yeah,
I
this is one of the common
guess.
tactics for sieges. Incinerate part of territory around it.
So
Light yourself on fire!
we're rooting for the French, right? Even though
Yeah.
they're the ones actually kind of attacking the fortress when you think about it.
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
that's right.
remember, this is the battle who will decide the 100-year war.
Is this in 1066?
Huh?
Eh?
Is this time 1066?
No, it's well, 1357.
Oh, 1357, right.
Oh, pardon me for a moment.
The problem is, again, with this time mumbo jumbo thing, things have been kind of altered. So we'll see how things are gonna go.
Right.
Allow me to say this, Dweebs, again and again. This is a case where the time alteration, it's not gonna affect things. So yeah, not gonna use arrows without lights.
So they won't see.
Fucking bastards! You and your country, Dweebs. Disgusting.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, but it's not sportive nor noble.
Hey,
Look at this shit.
Tio, this is the middle of a war. There's no time for fighting
Wars were
fair.
kind of like sports back in the day, honestly.
But they're fighting for their lives. I think you can draw the line at cheating or not.
Believe me, Dweebs, a lot of commanders, generals, and kings back in the day were treating these things really sportively.
Oh yes, I'll just give the enemy a sporting chance, even though they're trying to kill me.
Great strategic strategies, my lord.
You're in the middle of a war. There's no such thing as
And
cheating.
now, sorry, it's my time to be RB. Don't worry, I'll be back soon enough to tell you what the fuck is going on.
But yeah, if I recall history enough, and if this is the battle I think it is, then it's kind of obvious who's gonna win.
We are.
Yeah, sure you are.
Oh fuck.
Sorry, Dwibs.
Why can't we ever win anything?
Hey, you got to win the revolutionary. Oh wait, never mind. Well, you got to win the. No, we can't.
You won World War One.
Yeah, with our hope, but I digress. You did win.
And World War Two.
Yeah, you definitely won World War Two.
With the help of all the West.
Yeah.
Okay, so where's this tunnel gonna lead out of?
No. No what? I wonder if they're also gonna die while making this tunnel.
Dead end.
All right, I'm back. Oh yeah, the dead end thing. Don't worry, it's gonna become clear even there.
Have I ever thought that maybe they've done enough?
Oh. These
Yes?
two were the people that were buried in that weird coffin earlier.
No, Dweebs, you're wrong on this.
Oh.
Although, shouldn't they think that maybe they've dug enough and, maybe, nature will do its own job?
You're almost there, Jova. Almost, but remember, the battle has to be won and the tunnel to be used.
True, so I guess it's just up to the other heroes, right?
Yeah, but, well, can you imagine something that can, speed up nature for this thing?
Oh, no.
Don't worry, no modern weapons.
Okay then.
I was gonna say the time turner, but then I realized this is not a Warner Brothers movie.
Yeah.
The problem is, as you can imagine, the French has been, alerted, but there is a dead end, so what the hell?
Also, the guy who chose to join the British Army, doesn't he realize that he's kind of screwing with history if he helps Britain
He
win
clearly
this?
doesn't care, Jova. He's pretty much established he doesn't care.
Huh. Okay then.
He basically said, I'll go first, and then I'll give the signal to the attack.
Si, signore. Did I get the Italian subtitle
Yes.
version?
And that's how the lens got on that floor. Whee!
So I've got the version with Italian subtitles. Huh. Bang. Blow the inner gate.
Yes, use the inner wooden gates! Although, to be
Use the
fair, they
brake.
weren't exactly that smart back then, so I'll give that a pass.
Oh, time. It's time.
Is it time?
Time
I
for
don't know.
what?
Well,
To celebrate. Now they're back in the present.
oh no.
What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, honestly, these actors playing these scientists in the present are terrible.
I'll say.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, David Thewlis and a couple of the others are good actors. It's just,
They don't really have much to work with when you think about it. I mean, yeah, there is technically the suspense of the... What?
I know.
Why do I get the feeling they're talking partially about the movie at this point?
Say what?
It's like I said, it's like an Assassin's Creed movie. The modern day stuff, yeah, it's literally just a means to an end.
Where?
David? What are you doing? What?
Well, shit.
What now?
Yeah.
Did he actually die?
So yeah, now we're gonna try having the girl exposed, like the history foretold.
Oh yeah, the part where she gets hung.
Yeah,
Oh.
This apparently inspires the Frenchman in order to rush forward and break into the fortress.
And thus led them to victory.
The problem is her brother is in the tunnel,
Yeah. Well, good
Yep.
for you, man.
It's
That's
history.
part of history.
You cannot change history.
If anything, you've actually done your... No! What? Do you guys even care about changing history at this point?
They probably don't.
Well, have fun possibly not
However,
existing.
there's one twist. This guy, Gerald Butler, he's holding them hostage. Basically, he's holding them and saying he's gonna blow up the fortress unless we release Claire. Yeah, basically, he's gonna blow up the entire napalm thing. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
He isn't.
So yeah, of course, there's also back means under misunderstanding. But don't worry, he dropped the torch. And boom! And there's Jova. They're nature sped up way.
Here.
Blow everything up.
Because of napalm that shouldn't have existed in the first place, helped make that explosion.
Well, it's not kind of like that. It's that they didn't knew how the tunnel was created. So technically speaking, it always happened. We just didn't knew.
Wow.
Remember, remember, it's just as he said. History doesn't change. This was destined to happen. It's just like
Let's
Sonic 06.
just... No, Sonic 06 at least gave a time loop. This one went above and beyond with the contrivances to make everything happen.
What's over here then?
Basically, the fortress. They're gonna storm into it now.
Wow, convenient.
And now the French are inspired to go forward because of explosions.
Well, in history is because, of course, of Lady Kerr getting hanged. Speaking of which, don't you still have to tend to that?
Well, the explosion kinda messed things up a bit, so watch.
Oh, great.
Dun, dun, dun. There you go. Yes, another thing. The Frenchmen were using, I forgot what its name.
Crossbows.
Crossbows, yeah. Which,
Okay.
honestly, I think we're for a war like this. Because we need to get reloaded, a lot. Pew, pew,
Hold
pew.
your line. What is this, a TNA now? Cross the line?
Alright, they managed to get back also the professor.
Oh, good.
Oh, the only remaining one is Gerald Butler. Sorry, guys, I keep confusing him.
It's okay.
Dun, 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 dun. You don't know yet. There he is.
Of course, he's going to... Wait a minute, hold on, but doesn't she have to appear to be hung for, Oh, wait, so history changed?
Well, kinda, sorta, but they don't know if she died. They didn't know she died. They know she got, shown in the to be hanged, but they don't know. They don't know actually they did it. Besides, it's one of those things that history just tells so, but maybe things have been done a bit differently. It was just romanticized a bit.
That would be an interesting take. Although it would be kind of weird of how it... Well, then again, I guess I shouldn't really be complaining about something like going from she disappeared
And there you go.
to
The
she was
British
hung.
commander is dead.
Okay, now that's definitely a... Wait, was it Dakar or someone else?
No, the British commander.
Okay,
Oh shit! There is also the traitor guy to kill.
but yeah, killing the British commander, doesn't that also break the rules that they
No,
placed?
because the battle was won by the French, so that means victory is assured now.
Well, thank goodness they were absolutely certain that that person was killed, but then again, I guess he probably was.
All right. Ow.
Kick.
Is it really that easy?
Dive kick. Well, dweebs, unorthodox rules in hand-to-hand combat can be to your advantage.
Right.
We're trying to open the door in order for the French army to invade. There you go. Now the traitor is dead. Well, shit.
Oops.
Now he's dead.
Aw, man, I escaped death for nothing.
But I had 2 days till retirement.
There you go. And now with the reinforcement coming in, the battle is pretty much won.
Yep.
Hey!
Hurrah!
However, Gerald Butler is still there.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum, bum.
I'll give this guy props,
Well,
I guess.
yes.
Doesn't go down without a fight, even when he's pretty much defeated.
Well, we're about to get another plot twist.
Oh.
Yup! Now he is missing an ear.
Oh no, they're not actually gonna go where I
He's
think
actually
they're going.
realizing it. Yeah, even he realizes it.
Realizes what?
Well, Dweebs, don't you remember the sarcophagus at the beginning?
Doing that one with that.
Yeah, one thing wrong is that the guy was missing an ear.
So he's gonna die along with
Well, maybe, or maybe that means something else.
He seems incredibly happy about that.
Especially for being in pain. So now we have to get the markers before, time runs out, obviously.
Well, I get the feeling this should be more exciting than it is.
Don't worry, Leaves. It's completely justified.
Oh, apparently the battle sequences apparently used actual reenactors of medieval battles.
Now we're back in the present. No. Oh, come on.
Wow!
No.
Dude, you had chances galore for that.
Who's that? Da 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 da.
Wow, a lot of people really die in this movie. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah I know it's a war, but
Basically,
Man!
the survivors are only Paul Walker is totally obvious love interest, Gerald Butler, and the Paul Walker's father.
Right.
And I guess Lady Claire.
Well, here's the problem. Yeah, Gerald Butler is gonna stay behind.
Why?
Because he knows he's the one who's gonna be buried, so in order to make history make sense, he has to stay.
Oh, so now you care about containing history. I thought you yourself said.
So yeah, and
will
obviously
change.
he's gonna have, Lady Crane as his love interest.
Oh yeah, hey guys, apparently the original book was apparently even more inconsistent than the movie.
Really?
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh. So you're saying this movie's an improvement?
In most areas.
All right, here we go.
Run!
Gotta love how in rescuing, one guy, we have sacrificed, how many people on this expedition? Oh yeah, that's right. There's supposed to be
and
suspense.
that guy is gonna send back in time.
Why?
Goodbye. Because he got stuck inside.
Really?
So
those three are coming back. Gerald Butler has to stay, and the asshole guy is gonna be accidentally transported back in time.
No.
I'm sorry, how is this guy an a-hole? I mean, he seemed pretty intent on getting them back. Why
He didn't want the experiment to go on because he had fear they were gonna.
Who is this guy?
He's a fellow
Whatever,
British
just
man.
kill him.
Kill him! He's a werewolf! So, I'm sorry, what exactly, deserved him to die like that?
He didn't want the experiment to go on. He wanted them to just be left there because he thought they were gonna shut down the experiments if people would have found out.
Huh.
And there you go.
You didn't think to maybe just knock the guy out, or was it just his own ineptitude that got him done in, like he was trying to actually stop it?
Yeah, sorry, only 3 people got left.
Yeah.
And yes, that obviously means that Marek was the one in the sarcophagus thing. And we're gonna sum up everything now. Oops, sorry.
Okay. And as he gets run over by the car.
No. Come on, Dweeb.
So we're literally back to where we started, just minus a few perps.
Yeah, I thought so.
There you go. He left something for them.
Well, I was kind of correct. A couple of the characters were part of the sarcophagus. I just got the wrong ones, I assume.
And wait, he didn't leave that beforehand, though? Doesn't that mean that something in history...
Apparently it was covered by dirt and rocks and moss, so they didn't found it.
Oh.
Also, I wonder how the guards were going to react to Lupin being sent back wearing modern clothes, and they just killed him. What are these clothes that he's wearing?
Yeah, that's actually a good point. I'm pretty sure that's going to screw with history, too.
Died 1382. So pretty much 30 years after the battle.
Right.
Oh, and now we're together because, action movies require them to stay like that.
Yeah, we totally had all this chemistry, right, Gal, whatever your name is? Kate?
Yeah. Her name.
And, okay. Yes, movie, that's the sun.
And that's it.
Yep, that's it. That's timeline.
All right, final thoughts.
Wow!
This movie's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Really.
Same.
It's trying to say something clearly. Well, I can clearly see it's trying to say something, but the way it's conveying the message and the way things are presented, it's a complete fucking mess. Some things are inconsistent, some things are contrived beyond belief. So, and not to mention, some of the actors have a terrible delivery, particularly in the modern segment. Some things could have been avoided. Again, other things are contrived, like the grenade destroying the machine thing. And the whole premise looks really stupid. Like a time machine that was originally a teleporter that accidentally got things like that and got conveniently enough in a particular place in a particular time. That's not related at all to the original location, which was supposed to be, remember, Central America. So,
yeah.
From Central America to medieval France.
Yeah, that's actually a good point. How does that work?
I don't even. Again, probably teleporter frenzy thing. Again, it was probably the excuse they had was experimental and stuff. However, yeah. But basically, back when I saw this movie in theaters, I pretty much had the same thought. I was like, "What? This is a fucking mess."
Yeah.
But I still had a couple of chuckles because of it, and some bits were actually really interesting to me. So I basically still had fun while noticing that the movie was terrible, pretty much.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it for now.
Okay.
Now, remembering also this thing and seeing that people like Paul Walker were involved in this just adds extra bonus to the thing.
I'll say. Okay, Twibs, you next.
Yeah, same, except I didn't watch this in the cinema.
All right, then. Okay. Yeah, this movie is a train wreck in the making. It's by no means the most spectacular train wreck of a film, but okay, before you see this film, folks, I'm just gonna tell you this. The only reason you should go to see this movie is to laugh at how stupid it is, because other than that, there's mainly just stupidity after stupidity after stupidity. And, dear lord, don't even get me into the factual continuity errors. Yeah, like Tio said, how the heck is, a monastery that is clearly supposed to be in France/England in America? That's stupid. But yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like almost most of the people want to die in this movie because they're too stupid to live. And yeah, this movie does stuff clumsily. It does, hey, you did this, so what we thought wasn't actually what happened in history, but this is how it really happened. And so on and so forth.
With napalm and shit.
That's right. And no one ever remembered how to make napalm until 1940s.
Well, it happened, Jova, I guess.
I guess. But hey, that was certainly a film. The music was nice. Not bad, Brian Tyler.
I wonder how much of the original score was kept. I don't know.
I think it was all removed.
Such a shame, though. Well, whatever. It worked for what it was trying to do anyway.
All the same, though, this movie may be a bit of a one-trick pony, but I will give it this: the first viewing is definitely fun in pointing out the stupidity. It's definitely something that you'll want to watch in a group. Yeah, have fun with your friends riffing on it.
All right, that was pretty much it for Timeline. See you for our next movie commentary. See ya.
See you then.